There you go. Now I can see you. Let's hope it doesn't do that again. Okay, so Sushi, what is your question, hon? I don't know if Brownie ever commented or not. There's Brownie. Yes, it's working. The traits. Okay. Yeah, everybody hit the like button, please. I know you did last time. I know it didn't. Nothing was moving. I wasn't getting anything. Okay, so we'll see what the cards say, Brownie. I don't know if I can give you a lot of characteristics, but I can. The most important thing is, what do you want? Ah. Okay. Yes, we're back. Okay, so you definitely want an even give and take in a relationship. Okay? You don't want it where one person is open to giving and receiving and the other person is always taking, okay? So definitely make sure, it's never going to be 50-50 all the time, because there may be times where, you're going to be down and they're going to support you, and then they'll be down and you'll support them. That's what a true marriage or true relationship is, okay? You also want somebody that's emotionally available. That's huge. That's the first thing you should put on your list. He should be emotionally available. Okay, so I have the Three of Wands. You want somebody that is open-minded, okay? Somebody that's open to receiving. This is somebody that's open to receiving. Some people only know how to give and give and give, and they don't know how to receive. That's huge. How does the universe give to you if you do not know how to receive? Okay? Now, you want somebody that's... Yep. Okay, so you want somebody that can stand on their own 2 feet. Okay? Uh, so I keep seeing, how the water runs off the duck's back? You want somebody that is strong enough, centered enough. Hi, Priscilla. Okay? That what other people think doesn't bother them. Okay? We should all be like that, because we're all different. We're all here to learn different things. Okay? We should be honoring each other's differences. Now, you want somebody that is appreciative. You want somebody that is prosperous and abundant. Okay? See, he's holding a large pentacle. The potential is there. He may not have all the prosperity and abundance right now, but the potential is there. This is somebody that focuses on gratitude, okay, and pretty much is in touch with nature too. So you may want to write that down and put it out to the universe. Okay? Yeah. We all want that. I want that too. You're welcome, hon. Okay, Sushi, what's your question, hun? Okay. So, if Georgia Peach comes back, I want to know if she's heard from her school. Because I kept feeling like she was going to get in. Okay. Did we lose? Okay. Did we lose legal pill pusher? Passions and healing. Passions and healings here. Okay. Sushi. Elizabeth Lynn, are you here? You would be after Sushi. You're on the list, Gloria. I'm thinking maybe not this cycle. Because I show there are so many options, so many choices. Okay. But I show the Ace of Pentacles. This is new beginnings. This is what puzzles me. Okay. So we have the new beginnings here. This is being open to receiving. Yeah, you'll have choices. You are open to receiving this. You are so ready. You are passionate about this job. Okay. But it shows new beginnings, but the same thing. You're stuck in your head. You're in a mental prison. Okay, there's some things that you need to clear out. Okay, so if you're worrying about not getting in, that can create a block. Okay, so bubble technique, hun. Bubble technique. Start throwing in that fear, that worry, that anxiety. Throw it all into the bubble technique. Okay, because this is a self-made prison. You're so busy worrying things that you're blocking it. Okay. Now, I have the Three of Swords. This has several meanings. This can be heartache, could be separation by distance, okay? Could be arguments and disputes, but there is resolution here. Yeah, the bubble technique. I'm telling you, girl, throw that all into the bubble technique. It clears emotions, it clears points of view, belief systems, negative self-talk, everything. It opens up pathways for you, okay? The more we get out of our own way, the more it allows the universe to work in our favor. Yeah. So, and I'm gonna pull one more card. Okay. So the last card is the Hangman. You're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. But again, there needs to be a change in your point of view. So you need to clear that anxiety, that depression, that worry, being hard on yourself, okay? There needs to be a change in what you're thinking. So start clearing out the worry. Start focusing on the gratitude for it. Start focusing, again, if I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for? And what would that look like? Okay, start visualizing what it would look like and thank the universe for it every day as if you already have it. Okay, hold on, let me see how many people are on the list. Who else came in? Fabio, are you still here? You're welcome, hon. See, I have Elizabeth. Tiffany's not on the list because she gets a reading because she's a mod. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so Fabio hasn't answered. So, Tracy, you're the last free person then. Okay, Tracy's the last free one. Okay, so I got Sushi. Elizabeth, you're next. Talia, Tiffany, Georgia Peach. Well, Georgia Peach hasn't come back. Gloria B, Legal Pill Pusher. I don't see her. Passions and Healing. Tracy. So, yay, Zoe. I probably will have. Are you still here, hon? You were before Tracy. Well, yeah, this list was because I had to restart the video all over again. This was from before, but I have 2 people missing, so you're the last one on the list. You're the last one on the free list, hon. Okay. Would everybody please hit the like button? I'm learning from Leo here. Okay, Elizabeth Lynn, love in the next 30 days. Why is that going to be the card of the night? I don't think there's anything in the next 30 days, hon. I do show that you need to probably go within and know who you are. Know yourself first, okay? This can be go within, this could be know thyself, going within and finding your own spiritual authority. Could be a marriage card, but my impression is that you need to know who you are first, okay? The universe is waiting for you to do that. Then I have the 10 of Pentacles. This is, you're with someone now, okay? Then you could look at that as the marriage card, and this is having it all. Okay, but I feel it's more like you need to focus on you. You need to realize what a treasure you are. Okay? You have to go within and know that you are everything. You have to know that you are whole and complete. You do not need another person to complete you. You need a person to complement you. Okay? Now, I want you to watch. There needs to be an even give and take. Make sure that he's given as much as you are. Okay? Now, I do show the single woman's card, but she's planted some seeds for what she wants. Okay? Focus on the end result of what it looks like and give gratitude for it every day. Okay? Pay attention to messages from the universe, but give thanks for it. Okay? Focus on the gratitude and focus on what a treasure you are. Okay? He may be just practice. He may. So, yeah. Focus on you. Okay? Focus on you because you need to know what a treasure you are. Yeah. Take your time. You planted the seeds for what you want. Give it time to grow. And Pentacles are a slow moving card. So, it's going to take a little time. Okay, Talia. You still here, hon? Yes. Did Talia come back? It doesn't. Yeah, she should be here. Oh. That's a good goal. So again, if I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for? What does it look like? Focus on what it looks like. That's telling the universe that's what you want. And give thanks for it every day. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Oh, the end of some. Oh. Okay, get rid of the self-doubts. Okay, these are all 4 major arcana. Okay, we have the death card. This is the end of something, the beginning of something new. This is a transmutation from one state to another. Okay, so you are making the change. You are making the shift. Okay, yeah. So we have the star card. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, it's okay to feel a little vulnerable. It's okay to worry about the baby that you're creating, but at the same time allow some. Thank you, Sushi. You're welcome, hon. Okay, look at this. There's some emotional healing. Just remember, hon, you're whole and complete. You've got all the characteristics to do this. This is a wish card. Focus on what you're wishing for, okay? Give you gratitude for it. The light is shining on it, okay? But this is why I was asking about worrying about things, doubting yourself, because the devil is anything that keeps you from living your life. It could be a codependent relationship, but at the same time, what are you thinking? Okay, Talia, have you looked at my bubble technique video yet? A lot of the ladies here will tell you that it's awesome. It clears the energy. Put your worries in. Anything you're worried about, put it into that bubble and clear it. Okay? It clears the energy around the worry. It starts opening up more room for the possibilities. Okay? So any negative self-talk, any belief systems. Okay, one of the first things you want to clear is you have to work hard for your money. That's something that we are majorly programmed for. Another one is money doesn't grow on trees. Yeah, it does. It's made out of paper, which is made from trees. Things like that. Things that we have been taught, things that we have been programmed with for our whole lives. Okay? Start clearing all those statements, those belief systems, that negative self-talk. Anything that keeps you from living your life and moving forward into something else is the devil energy. Okay? This is things that keep us from expanding and growing. Because it's programming. Most of it's just programming, okay? But look at this, hon. Be you. Be who you are. Look what she's done. She has bonded and has a friendship with this lion through love, compassion, and gentleness. And they are standing strong together. So make friends of your fears. Okay, I keep telling everybody, I highly recommend the book, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers, because she talks about all the things that we don't like about ourselves, all the things that people don't like about us. We lock away in this great big huge mansion. So you spend the first half of your life locking away all those parts of yourself. You spend the second part of your life reclaiming all those parts. Read it again, hon. If you haven't read it, read it again. Okay? If I can get all of you to start embracing, okay, please read it. Please. Because we are whole and complete. And every time we push away parts of ourselves we don't like or other people don't like, we shatter ourselves. So you spend the first half of your life pushing all those parts of you away, and you spend the second half of your life trying to heal and reclaim all those parts of yourself. But those fears, okay, those fears, those doubts, those limitations that we live with keep us from living our life. So we push them away because we figure they're bad. But 99.9% of the time, they're there for a reason. Take the time and ask, why am I worried about this? Can you tell me why that we're worrying about this? What do I need to know? What do I need to learn from this? If you start talking to your fears, you may learn something. Okay? But just remember, you're already whole and complete. Now, El Chapo is working on that book right now. We were trying to get a class together, but everybody's so busy that they don't have time to do it. So, if you want to do a study group, I was trying to get it together on Wednesday nights, but Elle's got it, trying to get the time to do all the exercises in it. It's an awesome book. I highly recommend it for everybody. They just had it on sale, the audio, for $4.99 at Hay House. And I was telling everybody, but you have all these abilities, all these talents, and the more you worry about things, the more blocks you put up. I know, I've been a worrier all my life too. Does that make sense, hon? But it looks good. You just need to work on the fears. And like I said, the bubble technique clears things instantly. I've had a couple people that have come on in the last 2 weeks, because a lot of the people that are here have been with me since the beginning, and I've been talking about the bubble technique since then. And they all go, oh, yeah, that works. So in the last 2 weeks, I've had 2 people that have left comments on how awesome it is. So I highly recommend you read that, hon. It'll help you, and watch the bubble technique, because that'll help you clear all the things that you're worried about. I'm doing good. How are you tonight, Divine Universe? Okay. Let's see. Georgia Peach hasn't come back. Legal Pill Pusher hasn't come back. Gloria B, are you here? Hold on, Yezo. I have Gloria B, Passion and Healing, Tracy, and then you. Okay, so the free list is closed for tonight. If you don't want to make any kind of donation, then we can get you on the list and you would be the next one. Let's see what's going on. Well, okay, so I show the Queen of Cups. This is someone very loving, caring, nurturing, very sensitive. Look what she's offering a cup of love. Okay? Something of an emotional nature. Now, we have the apprenticeship card. I feel like this is somebody that has lots of options, lots of possibilities, but they're trying to focus on one thing at a time and they're stuck in their head about it. Okay? But it's learning new things, learning the different options, learning what they want. Then I show the Hermit. Somebody needs to go within, okay, and know who they are, what they want. And then go out and shine your light in the world. And when you do that, then we have the Two of Cups. Two people coming together in a love relationship. Does that make sense, hon? Just remember, ladies, you are already whole and complete. Anybody that comes into your life is a compliment to you. Hey, Casey, how you doing tonight, hon? So as you learn to love yourself and feel comfortable with yourself, you're going to draw somebody in that loves themselves and is comfortable with themselves also. Does that make sense? I had to reboot and I lost some people. Okay, so legal pill pusher didn't come back. Passions and healing, are you here? You watched him this morning? Oh, he was a little bit lit. A little bit. You're welcome, Gloria. But he didn't wear sunglasses. I was teasing him about his sunglasses a couple days ago. I think Casey just popped in and out for a minute. Okay. I was teasing him. I said, drop the sunglasses. Because, well, for me, I have to look in somebody's eyes. When I'm looking at these online dating sites and these guys have their sunglasses on, I right away pass them up because I have to see your eyes. Did we lose passions and healing too? Tracy, you're next time. No dating Leon. He's too young. He's too young. He's probably the age of my youngest son. Or maybe a little bit older. Oh. I think he has an old soul also. So I had to reboot because everything locked up and I lost some people. Oh, so he's got a baby face, huh? Tracy, are you still here? Yezo, are you here? Or did it lock up again? Well, it didn't lock up because I got Tiffany's message. Now I can see you, Gloria B. What's your question, hon? Oh, I already did Gloria B. Okay. Tracy, you're next, hon. What kind of question you got? Yeah, thank you. The devil card, huh? Tracy, what kind of question do you have, hon? General, love, specific? Bleach blonde hair with that blonde beach hair and bright blue eyes. Yeah. Okay. I'm just waiting for the question from Tracy, and then Yezo, you're next. And then Tiffany. We'll give Tracy about 30 more seconds, and if she doesn't answer, then we'll do Yezo. Okay, Yezo, go ahead and post your question, hon. If Tracy comes back, then we'll get her. Okay, so I'm not so sure this is even a good idea. I have the Ten of Swords. Okay, the Nine of Swords is walking away from a situation. The Ten of Swords is clearing the last of the trauma, the drama, the abuse, the backstabbing, okay? Somebody has walked away from the situation. Now, I have the Six of Swords, and there's three swords here. So there's yeah, I don't think you should text him at all. Okay, this is moving out of troubled waters into smoother waters. There's some cleansing and clearing in here. Okay, this is halfway through the obstacles. This could be taking a trip. It could be taking a journey, whether it's physical or metaphorically. It just depends on what you're going through, okay? Now, I show the Two of Wands. The universe has opened up two pathways. Okay? It's time for some choices and decisions. No matter what pathway you choose, just make sure that whatever it is right for you. Okay? Do what's right for you, not what it is in the relationship or anything. What is right for you? Okay? But I do show, okay, it could be somebody has ghosted somebody. It could be somebody's walked away from the situation. because there's lots of lies, deceit, and deception going on. Okay? So make sure you look at the situation closely, hon. Does that make sense? That's okay, Tracy. What's your question, hon? Yay, Zoe, did that make any sense to you? Oh, twin flames. I think that Zoe did not like that answer. Okay, so I have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so one of the things that needs to be worked out between you two is more of an even give and take. Okay, there needs to be some healing around that situation. Now, I do show the Seven of Pentacles. The seeds have been planted a long time ago for what you want. It takes years for this to mature into the ability to manifest the fruit. Hold on, girl. Okay? So have you and him been together for years? Or you planted the seed for what you want? Okay? Now the harvest is almost there. The harvest is almost here in this card. But the next card is the Ace of Swords. Okay? This is new beginnings and communication. New beginnings after all the struggles, after being stuck in the head. Okay? This could also be new beginnings spiritually. The dove is bringing in some peace. And the swords are usually rapid communication. But there's definitely going to be some communication, and I don't think it's going to be all that long, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Just remember, swords are the fastest energy. As soon as it gets quiet, I don't know if you guys are getting if you guys are typing and I'm just not getting it or what. Tiffany, what's your question tonight, hon? If you type something in, yeah. Yang Chi, how are you tonight, hon? Girl, I'm good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tiffany, did you get this card? Two of Cups, two people coming together in a love relationship. The Empress, new life, new possibilities. Okay? Being grounded, being in touch with nature. Okay? Be your loving, caring, nurturing self. Look at this, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. It's been a year? Okay. It's been a year since you've met him or a year since you've talked to him. Okay, new beginnings of passion. This could be new beginnings of lots and lots of sex, girl. Girl, don't go that path until you know that you have more of a commitment this time, okay? Seven of Swords, okay. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Four of Wands. This is even better. Okay, good, Tracy. Okay. Don't jump into the sex till you know you have more of a solid foundation with him, hon. But this is new beginnings. Hey, Daisy. This is new beginnings. Passionate, creative beginnings. Ask him, what can we create together? What can we create together that'll work for us? You know? But your Four of Wands is a soulmate card, a possible marriage card, you know? So the Queen of Wands would be a fire sign, and the Queen of Swords would be an air sign. Ice cream. Oh, I miss ice cream. Cool. Hey, Taddy, how you doing tonight, hon? Hello, 100 Days at a Time. You're welcome, Tiffany. Yeah, you were up late last night. Did you make any phone calls today, hon? No, I didn't see the wolf pup. I'll have to go in and look. She just got a hybrid wolf pup. Good for you. Good for you, girl. Awesome. Awesome. That should take some of the worry off of it, too. So they got a wolf hybrid by accident. So what was the temperament of the pup? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I really do think it's how you treat them, you know? A wolf hybrid is a dog. She thought it was a husky. Yeah. Yeah. part wolf, part dog. Okay, so let's see. How many did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, Caddy. That's awesome. Bright blue eyes. Oh yeah. Yang Chi is awesome. That's the universe for you. And the things about wolves are they are very much family. Okay, so Yang will get a reading. Tabby will get a reading because they're moderators. So 100 days at a time. Did you have a question, hon? A Sit Shih Tzu. How does a big dog have? Medical. Sometimes we talk about alternatives, but I don't like to do medical. And okay, Tana donated. Okay, so Tana donated. My phone's not working. Tana, did you donate on Cash App or on PayPal? PayPal is not coming through. Where are you? Come on. Maybe it'll show up on here. Hold on. I check because if you donated a lot, then I have to give you a bigger reading, a lot bigger reading. Okay, it's not showing up, hon. Tana, which one where did you send it to, hon? Because it may have gone to the. Yeah, because I went directly to PayPal, and it's not showing up. It's not showing anything pending either. Well, okay, what's your question, Tina? We'll do Tina and then we'll do 100 days at a time. Daisy, did you want a reading too, hon? And then we'll do Taddy and Yang-Chi. Yeah, because it's not showing anything. Okay. Because I went directly to PayPal and it's not showing anything. Okay. Okay, so I have the Devil card. Okay. The Devil card could be a codependent relationship. It could be you doing something that's not good for you. Okay. Now, anything that keeps you from living your life fully is the devil energy. So I want you to look at your belief systems, your negative self-talk. Okay? There's something that's holding you back. So have you been hurt a lot in the past? Because it may be that your heart is shut down right now. Okay. Now I have the Queen of Cups. This is someone very loving, caring, and nurturing, very sensitive, offering a cup of love or something of an emotional nature. Okay. But you have learned some major lessons. Yeah, this is for you. You have learned some major lessons. Okay. You have completed some lessons. I do feel like you need to open up your heart more, though. But this is the ending of something. This is starting all over with a clean slate, a new beginning. You're ready to start a new life, okay? And this is an awesome card. So I am going to suggest that you go into my playlist and look under classes. There's a video in there called the bubble technique. I want you to start clearing some of the past hurt, some of the past emotions and stuff, because you are ready to start all over again. But I feel like you need to clear some stuff out first. There's some things that are holding you back from moving forward in love. Does that make sense, hon? If you can start clearing all that out, then yeah, things are going to shift and change. Not really. Well, let me try another deck. So, Yang just put the bubble technique up for you, hon. And that's what it's saying. You need to clear some things out. It sounds more like you 100 days at a time. So maybe I was, okay, well, maybe I was supposed to do you. Let me pull another. Okay, 100 days at a time, then I recommend you watch the bubble technique. It's under 4 minutes, a very, very simple technique that you can go in and clear all the stuff. Yep. Well, maybe I was meant to do 100 days at a time first. Okay. Okay, so Tana wants to know what's going on from now to the end of the year for love. Sometimes the universe has something else in mind. They wanted me to do them first. Okay, so are you in a relationship now, or did you just meet somebody, or you are just getting ready to meet somebody? Okay, this is the Page of Cups. This is the very early beginnings of something of an emotional nature. Okay? It could also be somebody coming in to offer an apology, but I think there's somebody coming in by the end of the year, okay? And I think that he may be an air sign, maybe very quiet, a little bit introverted, a very deep thinker. Okay, he sits back and observes people, but he looks for the truth and clarity in a situation. Okay, he's gone through lots of transformation and change, and he pretty much knows who he is. And then I have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so I want you to take it slow and easy, because I do think that you're going to have some stuff come up. You're welcome, hon. Okay. Take it one step at a time. Take it slow and easy. Because I don't know if it's you or him or both of you, but you're going to be wearing a mask. Yeah. So there will be some truth and clarity coming in with the situation. Could be a very passionate relationship, but like I said, take it slow, take it easy. Because there's lots of old growth that needs to be cleared away. So you still have some stuff to clear away. Again, I recommend the bubble technique, hon. It's awesome. It's very simple, very quick, and just clears all that energy out so you can move forward, okay? So check it out, okay, hon? Okay, so that's the last for the free list. So I have, I guess, Daisy left. So, Taddy, do you want a reading? Yeah, the bubble technique. It's simple, quick, and you can use it for anything. Taddy and then Yang. Spiritual advice. I want this deck. Okay. Thank you for subscribing 100 days at a time. You're welcome, hon. I hope it made sense for you. My God, girl. 4 out of 5 cards are major arcana. Okay, so okay, here's your world card. You're ending something, cleaning up the last of that energy. Okay? You're ready to move forward with a clean slate. You are so ready for new beginnings. You have learned major lessons, okay? And I think last night was probably a major lesson too, okay? Now, I have the Ten of Wands. You are walking away from burdens, from other people's burdens, from carrying other people's burdens. You are gathering up your resources, okay? Finding out who your true friends are and walking away from the situation. I show the Strength card, okay? Standing strong together. They have a bond, they have a friendship. And it was developed through love, compassion, and gentleness. Okay? Look at that. The wind's blowing and they're standing strong together. Okay, so you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Isn't that true? Okay. So what this is telling me is you need to look at it from a different perspective. You are trying to look at things from a different perspective at this point in time. And I have the Justice card. Okay? It could be a contract. It could be a need for balance and clarity and seeing the truth. See, we have the Sword of Truth in the background, and she's got a blindfold on also, which keeps her from seeing the truth. See that one? Yeah. But it's a decision being made in your favor at the same time. So, could be a marriage contract, could be a divorce contract. So, yeah, so there's possibilities here. Especially with today. Yep. Especially with today. But again, okay, Taddy, what's holding you back from living life? What fears, what illusions, what negative self-talk, what points of view that do you have that are holding you back? Okay. Especially with everything that's going on. Okay. It's interesting because they're all coming up major arcana except for the one. Okay, so the universe is offering you something. Okay. But see, I like this card because he's looking directly at the card. I mean, he's looking directly at the cup. So the universe is offering something. Are you going to take it? What are you going to choose? What are you going to decide to do? That makes sense, hon? Yeah. Did you get any sleep last night? Cool. Okay, Yang. What kind of question do you have tonight, hon? I won't believe you? Okay, what's going on, girl? Aha. That's okay. We're a safe group here. We're safe. We try to give positive energy to everybody. Okay, so what's going on now, hon? Did he find a house? Did you find out something about him? Oh! Are you kidding me? I nailed that. I nailed that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But A's not a boyfriend, right? A's a family member. Oh my God. That's horrible. So what are you and your mom gonna do now? So Taddy, a little background was is A told them that he was going to move them to another city uh, and buy a new house. And what I popped up with is he had a girlfriend. So yeah. No, she's not involved with A. She was asking. She said she thinks A's bipolar anyway, but he was saying that he was going to pack them all up and move them to another city. No, no, no. So she was asking questions about that, and what I popped up with is he had a girlfriend. Wow. But I didn't know it was her mom's husband. So, hon, just remember to keep asking the. Yeah. Well, see, we brought it to light. We brought it to light in your consciousness, so it all came out. Okay, so ask the universe, what else is possible here? What do I need to be aware of here? Okay. I'm sorry, hon. I didn't mean to be right. That's yeah. Your mom has got to be devastated. So when is he going to move out with this girlfriend? Your mom doesn't deserve a sleazeball like that anyway. Okay. You've got. Is there any possibility of going to school, hon? So I have a nine of swords is the end of the trauma, the drama, the backstabbing. Okay? The 10 is the clearing away the last of that, clearing the last of the mental prison. So I kind of get the impression that it wasn't much fun living with this guy. Okay? But there's still some mental things that need to be cleared away. Okay? There's still some things that need to be cleared away from this prison. Now, his hands were at one time bound together, but they're no longer bound together. His hands still have rope around him, but they're not tied together. But it's just like an elephant is trained from the time they are little with a rope that they can't pull away. And here it is, the largest animal in the world's being held down by a rope or a chain, when it's the strongest animal in the world, it could break away at any time. So this is something that's been a process. Yeah. So this has been a process that has kept you guys down. So it's going to take a little bit of time, bubble technique, okay? That'll help speed up the clearing away out of this mental prison. Okay, you're cleaning up the last of that for new beginnings. I think it's going to be okay, hon, because see, I have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginnings. The universe is opening up a new pathway for you. Okay, Taddy, you have a good night, hon. Thank you. Okay, so the universe is opening up a new pathway. Okay? This is long-term, stable prosperity and abundance. So there's two aces here. So I want you to have faith and trust in the universe that it's going to be okay, that the universe is going to provide for you, okay? And here's the other ace. I have the Ace of Wands. Look at this, new life, okay? Something creative, something that creates some passion, that brings some spark back into life, okay? Do you have the possibility of going to school? That's what I was asking, because I have the 8 of coins here. Okay? This is studying and learning. Studying and learning. Studying real hard. Paying attention. Learning new things. Okay? But I have the World card. Okay? This is learning major lessons. So, if you don't know what major to pick, hon, start with your general classes. Start with your general classes. That's a start, okay? But this is clearing up the last of the old energy, getting out of this prison. There's no general classes. Okay. You're getting out of this prison. You've learned major lessons. You're clearing away. Both of these are saying the same thing. You're clearing away the last of these lessons. Okay? You're ready to start all over again with a clean slate. You're ready to start all over with the world. So what are you and the universe going to co-create together? Yeah. Well, you deserve, how is your mom holding up? That's the main thing. How's your mom holding up, hon? So what else? Yeah. Yeah. Because you're part of her main support system right now too. It's not her fault that he's a jerk. That's crazy. Teach her the bubble technique, hon. Throw a little humor in there. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? If she wants to move forward, well, it's her choice, but just remind her that she needs to clear out all the old energy for new beginnings to come in. You know? I'm so sad for her. Well, this is going to. I want to pull some cards for your mom. Okay, let me ask. Do I have permission to pull some cards for her? Okay, I got permission to pull some cards for her. Let me see what's going on there. You know, I had a gal that got a hold of me because I tried to keep the cards positive. I know. But if the universe wants to get a message out, you know, that's one reason I don't do reversed cards. I try to keep things positive and upbeat to give you information for you to make choices and decisions, okay? So I had a gal that contacted me. I even did her reading twice because it was so negative the first time. So I did it again, and both times it said something needs to come to light, something needs to come out. And 3 months later, she went back and watched that, and she says, "Boy, you nailed that on the nose. Everything needed to come to light, everything." And it was not a good situation. So if the universe wants you to know something, you know, no matter what I try to do, you're going to get the message anyway. I'm just I'm just the messenger. I don't pick these cards. The universe lines them all up, you know. So it's pulling cards for your mom. Oh, I know. And that's one of the things that I try to emphasize on here. Please make choices and decisions. And I try not to give an an a, an opinion about things, okay? But sometimes it pops through anyway. Because I had one gal that was coming back every week, every week. Oh, when am I going to hear from him? I said, honey, this guy's really controlling. Every week I was saying the same thing. This guy's really controlling. She goes, I don't care. I love him. And what popped that one night was, you're going to care when he's controlling every aspect of your life. You know? I'm only human. It's going to come out once in a while. Okay. What's going on for your mom? Okay. How old is he? I get the feeling he's going through midlife crisis. Okay, she sees him as the King of Cups. Okay, she sees him as her heart. That he's just Mr. Prince Charming, okay? But he's only a knight. And knights sometimes have a tendency to come in and out of your life. And see here, then we have the moon card. It talks about illusions. It talks about things being a mountain being made out of a molehill, things being toppled. It talks about following your intuition and knowing. She had to have known. She had to have known. But I have the High Priestess. This talks about there's a lot going on behind the picture. Things that nobody's aware of. Okay, I think there's more things going on than what he's telling you. But I also think this is something that they contracted to put each other through. Okay, I think this was kind of meant to be. But I also feel like this guy's going through midlife crisis because I have, he's taking a break, but he's looking back at the glory days. He's looking back at the way things used to be. So what popped in my head was midlife crisis. Guys get to a certain age and then they go find somebody younger because they're fearful of getting old, okay? But I do think eventually she's going to go through the divorce. Okay, this is the Justice card. There's a balance coming in. Okay, she needs to go through the divorce. She really does. But this is a decision being made in her favor. It could be a divorce. Does he hit your mom? Yeah, so he's undermined her self-esteem. Okay. She needs to file for this divorce. Why? Oh, okay. But there's a need for balance. There's a need for truth and clarity. But this is decisions being made in her favor. She's better off without him. Much better off without him. But it's going to take her a little bit of time, I think, to see that. So if you go to university, do you think your mom is going to move closer to university? Yeah, I'm feeling like it's a good thing. She needs to get past her illusions. She needs to build up her self-esteem. That takes a while. See, what happens with a lot of these guys is you could be wonderful, successful, strong, confident woman, and then this man comes in and he charms you. And some of them have a tendency to come in under the radar and start undermining everything you are, who you are. And that's the start of the abuse. So in other words, he's probably a narcissist. Yeah, that's not good. My heart goes out to her, hon. Oh, if he's his new girlfriend, I hope she hits him back. Yeah. Both my husbands tried to kill me. First one came home all coked out and drunk one night, and when I called him out on it, he went berserk, and my oldest son held him back. But my stepdaughter was living with us at the time, and he tried to break a beer bottle on the counter to come after me. Thank God it was a Michelob bottle because they were really, really thick bottles. Do you have family in another city, hon? Because if you guys could pack up and disappear, maybe that would help your mom a lot. But see, you can't say that, Tiffany, because they go in and they undermine every aspect of you. Okay? They undermine every aspect of you. And here it takes about 9 times of a woman being hit before she'll walk away from a situation. And we have more resources here than they do down there, probably. Mm, yeah. But you kids are older now, right? Oh, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. No, there's no easy answers to abuse. But because they come in and undermine everything, I read some stories about very successful CEOs even that have met a guy, and they were, by the time the guy got done with them, they were timid, they were scared, you know, just totally undermined everything. Yeah, there's nothing easy about abuse. It just totally, yeah. I'm, I told the universe, I said, okay, I went through 2 bad relationships. You owe me a good relationship now, universe. and, and the thing is, you have to be, what was I listening to today? I was listening to somebody talk today, and it re-emphasized to me, you know, it, he said, if you're trying to get over a relationship, the best thing you could do is to be comfortable with yourself, be comfortable with being alone, learn to love yourself, and then you'll draw on somebody else, because then you don't need nobody. And then you're going to draw somebody in that loves themselves, that's comfortable with themselves, that doesn't need anybody too, and you're going to draw in a healthy relationship. So, Yang, have you thought about looking at that as a career to help women that have gone through domestic violence? Hugs to you too, honey, and to your mom. And yes, apologize to your mom. Let her know that you're there for her. And so, is it just you living at home, Yang? And it's a cultural thing too. Yeah, yes, exactly. How do you feel today, Daisy? You feeling better today? Is it just you at home, Yang? How old's your little sister? Well, we're sending some prayers for you, hon. So you are going back to work on Tuesday? How are you, Call Me Unique? So you've been watching the uploads? We're doing good. We're doing good. We're sending loving, healing energy to Yang and her family right now. Yes, everybody do the bubble technique. We need to clear that energy. Oh, yeah, it's heavy. I just want to cry for you. So everywhere that story has triggered all of us, let's all clear that. Yeah, you told us about the babysitter. So did you get anything done in the house today, hon? Okay, thanks, Tiffany. I'll check out the pictures of the puppy. You know what I thought was kind of interesting tonight is the universe. That young lady that said she donated, Tanya, she didn't donate, and the reading was for the person that was ahead of her. The universe knows. Yes, and life is a big learning lesson. So call me unique. What have you been up to? You have a good night, Tiff. Yeah, because you guys have the coronavirus is going up again too, huh? You're funny, Yang. Imagine lying on a spiritual lie. The universe knew. The universe knew. Yeah. And I was reading something today that somebody that does astrology says she says that things are not going to come down till 2023. Cool, Daisy. That's awesome. That's what I said, and that was looking at the astrology, and the astrology is what predicted this was going to happen anyway. If it's to 2023, we're gonna, People need interaction. People need touch. People need touch. So hopefully it's not 2023. But the thing is, our administration says, oh, 200,000 people. It's all the older people. It's people over 18 years old. The younger people have a strong immune system. Okay? Virtually nobody gets sick and dies from it. And we have over 200,000 deaths. It's like, is somebody living in Alice in Wonderland or what? Yeah, it does change how you feel. So when things come up, I clear it. Because if I start feeling the fear, I clear it. Because when you clear that fear, okay, when you clear that fear for yourself, you're clearing it for thousands of other people also. When you clear things, you open up opportunities for not only yourself, but for other people also. And you have to focus on the positive, but at the same time, you need to educate yourself and have some awareness of what's going on. I have to hit everyone at least once or twice. Daisy had it. Daisy had it. She was very, very sick. And for weeks after, she had after effects. So the thing is, when they're advertising all this stuff, hun, call me unique, when they're advertising all this stuff, they're promoting more fear. So that's why you shift back into that mode again. I don't even have TV. I subscribe to the Disney Channel and Netflix, and I can watch some movies, but I don't watch the news. I've been watching some things on YouTube, but not a lot. I listen to like Morris Invest, and he talks about um, what's going on in Congress. They're so out of touch. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's like, oh yeah, we'll just let all the old sick people die off. And then my oldest son said, because I ended up in the hospital in July, he says, oh, it doesn't matter what happens to my mom because she's lived a long life. Okay, it matters to me because it's my life. So it's just the attitude. Oh yeah, let the older people die. They've lived a long time. They've lived a life. We had a gal the other day that was asking questions because good for you. Good for you. So yeah, it's what gets me. Maybe that's something I'm not supposed to say. So what gets me is this total American attitude that you can't force me to wear masks. Yeah. Well, if you look at a lot of their cultures, multi-generations live in one house. The grandparents, the parents, and the children. They all live. It's like it takes a tribe to survive. It takes a tribe to support each other. Yeah. So it's almost like the negative collective wants us isolated, uh, to demoralize us to where we're compliant. Well, I've been watching the last 3 years, wondering why people are not protesting, but some people are undermining them. We were talking about abuse earlier. They're undermining people, and they're giving up their power to somebody that's totally inappropriate. So, they want us docile and compliant. Yeah, everything's turned to fear. One of our channels here in Colorado started putting in more positive news to counteract all the negative news. So they try to focus on more positive things. They started that a few years ago, but with everything that's been going on, you know. So, and it's funny because we've got the election on November 7th. So what I was starting to say is this woman challenged somebody on keeping the Affordable Care Act and keeping the provisions in there for pre-existing conditions. And Trump said, yeah, I'm going to keep it in there. But that's one of the things that his lawyers are in court challenging me. Okay. If they say that is not, if they say it's unconstitutional, then everybody's going to lose their health insurance. And anybody that is tested positive for COVID is also going to be kicked off of health insurances. Well, thank you for that. That's what, yeah, I appreciate that. That's okay, hon. The people here are awesome. The people here are just awesome. Yeah. So Leo Fire 555 was talking about me last night. And he goes, yeah, she's got a lot of life experience, but she needs to open up her mind too. And I said, well, I've been working on that more and more. So, and I do notice that people do come in afterwards and listen to some of the talks. Yeah, I heard, they told me you were on there. That's good. He got a little bit lit last night. Oh, yeah, he got a little bit lit last night. It was interesting. I want this to be a safe place for people to be able to talk. You know, it's we need to support each other, and it shouldn't cost $1,200 to learn about spirituality, you know? Well, what would you like to talk about tonight? You guys usually run the topics. Yesterday we talked about, gosh, I don't even remember what we talked about yesterday. Oh, before you heal someone, okay, this goes in all aspects of life, not just healing. Before you heal someone, ask them if they are willing to give up the things that make them sick. So, how many times have you talked to somebody, they have told you all their problems, and then you give them advice, and then they get ticked off and they cut you off? It's because they're not willing to give up the things that upset them. Sometimes they just want somebody to listen. Oh, and I wrote it on the back of April. The only thing, okay, that's one of the hardest things that I ever had to learn, hun, was, you learn all these healing techniques and you want to go out and heal the whole world. But the thing is, sometimes all you can do is plant seeds. So what I do is I usually mention it once and wait to see if they ask about it. Because some people think that only doctors can heal, that they're like gods, and other people, it's like my son-in-law with his cancer. I told him, you're going to beat this because you're positive and upbeat about this. Some people, you tell them they have cancer and they shrivel up and die. Their immune system immediately shuts down. There's a book out there by Candace Pert. It's called The Molecules of Emotion. There's another book out there by Bruce Lipton. It's called The Biology of Belief. What you believe, how you react to what they tell you, okay, determines your outcome in an illness. There's nothing we can do if they're not open to it. And if you try to force it on them, or you try to tell them what to do, then you're interfering with their free will. I do believe that the lack of sunshine is affecting people. I do. Because you need that sunshine too to help fight the vitamin D, to help fight depression. Vitamin D is used in like 500 processes in the body. But you know what? They should be able to open their doors and windows. They should be able to sit on their porch. That's not going anywhere. My neighbor and I went out and did gardening. We did yard work. I went to the store. I went to the post office. I sat outside in the backyard with my dog. I talked to you guys. You guys are my social life. So you can recommend them to try supplementing with some vitamin D. But the thing is, we are social creatures. We need that interaction. We need touch. We need communication. It's just because they tell you to stay home doesn't mean you have to stay in the house. Go sit on your porch. She's on the floor over here snoring up a storm. She's so funny. But she's used to me being home all the time. And then when I leave, oh my gosh, she is yowling up a storm now. You ever seen a pug howl? Oh, that's funny. And it's funny because we've got cats on this side of us in the apartments over here, the townhomes over here. She hates those cats. My neighbor has 3 cats. They just sit and look at each other. They just sit and no barking, no carrying on. They just look at each other. So it's so but everybody needs to. So this is what I told all my people when this first started, when this first popped up, okay? What's on your bucket list? Okay? What's on your bucket list? What have you always wanted to do and haven't had the time to do? Now you've got time to do it. Now you have time to do it. What are you going to do? Are these all the cards? I started making some cards. It's funny because December 28th, it'll be 2 years that I've been doing these videos. And I've been on almost 2 hours tonight. But I'm trying to do it every night this week. I'm trying to go on 1 week a month every night. We're trying to build up the subscribership because if we get up to 1,000, then I could send messages. It just opens up other possibilities for doing things on here. But you got to have 1,000 subscribers. So I figured if I go on once a month, I lost a lot of people because I was sick about 6 weeks. I ended up in the hospital. So. Oh, she got it. She got it. Did you want a reading tonight, too? We could do a quick reading. I need one day this week. I need to probably do one early in the morning because I have some people down in Australia and in Kenya that watch also. So I need to do some early morning ones. Friday nights we do spiritual talk, but every other night we've been doing the tarot and talk. Okay. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Let me see how I sleep tonight. I haven't been sleeping good. I don't know what the heck's going on. I will try tomorrow morning, though. I know I can't do it Friday morning. I went on last Sunday morning, and I had a lot of people from one of the gals that's been subscribed to me since the beginning. Her name is Vicky. She's in Kenya. So she came on. So she was just getting ready to go to bed when I came on. Sunday morning? Okay. Well, I don't know. I got to go to a birthday party Saturday. I probably won't be here Saturday night because I don't know what time I'll get home. That's okay, hon. You're kind of going through a lot. Yeah. This year is nothing but a year of changes. Well, I appreciate it, but we could do you have a specific question you would like to ask? We could do the reading right now. Yeah, we could. Yeah, I'll get a morning in. It's just yeah. Do you have a specific question, Call Me Unique? Yes, it's always nice to see people come back. I'm grateful that you come back and watch them. That's okay. Take your time, hon. I still think it's funny that somebody said they sent some money on PayPal and the universe knew different. 4 a.m. I've been waking up from 3 to 5 every morning. 3 to 5 and not being able to go back to sleep. So, yeah. 4 in the morning. I used to get up at 4 in the morning to be to work by 5. I worked 5 to 1:30 shift and it was awesome because then you have like the rest of the day to get things done, you know? That was an awesome shift. But then I had to go to bed early and then the kids would sneak out and do things. So, so I was telling one of the girls that I know um, that we're trying to get the subscribership up to 1,000, and I had 2 people that have told me this now. We don't know if that's a good idea. You're the best kept secret on the internet. And I said, what? Are you kidding me? Oh, I said, that's funny. Messenger says I have a message. You've been trying to dream? Okay, thanks, hon. Fine. Just tell me I have a message. There. Okay, what's your question, hon? Oh, there's the puppy. That's what they were trying to send me, the puppy. I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is a wolf hybrid puppy that Tiffany was talking about. How awesome is that? How awesome. Okay. So we had some interesting things yesterday because I look forward to keep looking after people. So I had a couple people message me yesterday because Tatty that was on here earlier, Yang, okay, somebody was going around telling everybody that she was dead. So I got a hold of her and she says, "What the heck? This is why I got out of the tarot community. There's weirdos out there." I said, "Well, people in my group are pretty good." Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Have you asked for donations? Okay, you've got some. Okay. Okay, so you might ask them. Wow. Okay, so pay attention to your giving and taking. Okay, I know you want to open your heart and your house to people, but you might ask for a little bit of a contribution, whether it's just everybody pitching in and cleaning or you know whatever. There sometimes there needs to be an even give and take. Okay, that's like the only reason I ask for donations on here is because sometimes in order for people to appreciate things, they need to give back. The old shamanic way was if they did some healing on you, you needed to give something in return, whether it was a crystal, some sage, chicken, whatever. Okay, there needed to be some kind of an even give and take in order for there to be appreciation. So don't just keep giving and giving and giving. Okay. Okay, the free list is done for tonight, hun, but if you would like to donate, we can get you in. So this card is telling me the universe is trying to bring in something better. This is a fast moving energy. And look at all this light. It's trying to bring in all this light, okay? But like you said, you're exhausted, you're tired, okay? So these people are appreciating what you're doing, but just let them know that you're tired and you're exhausted, and maybe they can find ways to pitch in a little more, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Okay, so oh, hon. Now I do show. See, I have the Four of Wands. This is people coming together. Okay. This is people coming together in celebration, in unity. This is also but make sure that they're giving something in return, hon. You know, you're giving and giving and giving, okay? But there needs to be a little more of an exchange, okay? This can be a soulmate card too. But these people are probably all your soulmates. But if you ask them to contribute in some way, okay, I do think that you'll be a lot happier, and they probably will be too, okay? Now, I have the Death card. This is the end of something, the beginning of something new. Yeah, give them a little tough love. Okay, this is a transmutation. Okay, it's not just something being cut off. This is the change of energy from one state to another. There's no such thing. Yeah. Okay. There's no such thing as death. There's only transformation from one state to another. So I do think if you talk to them, like I said, the universe is trying to bring in a better energy, you know, that's going to make everybody happy. And I think that it will transform the situation if you just sit down and tell them you're tired, you're exhausted, you want to keep helping everybody, but you'd appreciate a little bit more help, okay? So there's a major change coming in here, but this is also you making choices and decisions, okay? And then I have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, this is the end of something, the beginning of something new. But this is you learning major lessons. And I think one of those lessons is learning to receive. If you could learn to receive, if you can allow others to help in some way, that will shift the energy. Okay? But this is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting and changing in your favor. Okay? It's all in divine timing, though. And like I said, the universe is trying to bring in something better. But you've got, you know, if you're not open to receiving, then how can the universe give to you? Teach them the bubble technique, hun. Musicians are very creative souls that may just be open to learning about that bubble technique. You know? But it's universe is trying to bring this in. Yeah. Okay. But there's a shift of energy coming in. Okay? Shifting to a new energy. But again, it's forward movement. Both of these say forward movement, okay? And it's interesting because I've been seeing. Okay, so all this week it's been interesting. I might as well just take the first card and the last card and not even read the other cards, because this is the first and the last card are usually the same energy. There is definitely a shift coming in. The universe is trying to bring in, like I said, if you do not know how to receive, the universe cannot give to you. So this is still divine timing, but it's definitely forward movement. Okay? So all you can do is talk to them. Okay? I'm sure I'm sure they are very appreciative with everything that's going on. Okay? Just sometimes they appreciate it even more if they contribute a little bit. Thank you for doing that for everybody. And like I said, try teaching them the bubble technique. Show them the video. It's under 4 minutes. Hey, and if everybody can start shifting the energy, maybe we could start clearing out the virus a little bit sooner, you know? The more we clear things with us, the more we clear it for other people out there in the world too, you know? Yeah. Does that make sense, hon? And I appreciate you supporting the channel. I appreciate you being here. That's awesome. You're being a support system. You know, we need more people like that around, but like I said, there still needs to be more of an even give and take. Even if it's just pitching in and doing the cleaning and some of the cooking. That's huge. That's huge, hon. You're welcome, hon. I'm glad you made it. I always come at the right time. I had a lady come on the other night, and I was talking about. I had just started talking about. Gosh, I can't even think of it now. Oh, how people see us. Every person that you know is going to have a different point of view about who you are based on who they are. Okay? So quit basing your world on what everybody else thinks, because you've got 20 people around you and they've all got a different point of view about who you are based on who they are. And if somebody's mistreating you, somebody's talking stuff to you, that's a reflection of who they are. This lady goes, "Oh my gosh, I just came in here." She goes, "I heard that." She goes, "That's exactly what I needed to hear." I said, "Oh, so you're the one that's had us talking about this all day." Because I had two friends. We were talking about it all day long. So maybe we talked about it all day long just for that one person to hear that. So it's not me, it's the universal timing. I so believe in synchronicity all the time, you know, and that's like, yeah. So I'm just the messenger. The universe lines everything up. They line up the cards, they line up the messages, they line up the timing, you know. And Yang hasn't even been with me for a whole week, and she's got some major transformation stories going on. So this is what I've been telling everybody for the last 2 weeks. If I gave you a magic wand, what would you wish for? Okay, and what would that look like? And people that I'm talking to on the phone are resonating with that, and they're saying, "Yeah, I've got my wand out. I'm focusing on what I want it to look like." You know, the more you acknowledge the synchronicity of the universe, the more the universe is going to bring you things. So it's like I said, I'm just in awe of the universe all the time, all the time. And I'm not saying this to make fun of the person, but somebody came in and kept insisting that they sent a donation, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Okay, so she pushed ahead of the person that came in before her, and I pulled the reading, and the reading was for the person that came in before her, because the universe knew she didn't really donate. I don't mind doing the reading. Like I said, the donations help me buy new cards, and I'm going to buy a new background here that's a little bigger, that'll cover a little better. And, you know, I put the money back into the channel so I can and do things for you guys, you know. But it's just funny that the universe knew that she didn't send the money, and the reading was for the other person. And it's and who was it? Yang. She says, "Yeah, it's funny to come in and lie on a spiritual channel. The universe knows." Oh yes. So start visualizing it. Start giving thanks to the universe for it. So well, Yang-Chi, I try to do readings for my moderators all the time anyway, because you guys help out so much. So what else is possible for you? Call me unique to find that larger space with a separate space just for them. Yes. Yes. Exactly, hun. Exactly. And sometimes we just need that little bit of space just to center for ourselves. It does make sense. Do you also ground yourself? I would find it. I would. I would make sure that you stay grounded all the time. So I was reading a meditation because I'm starting a book on how to raise your vibration through the Merkaba. So the visualization, I got interrupted, but the visualization was to expand your heart out. Okay, run a beam through the top of your head out to the sun, and take some of that energy and run it down into the earth also. Visualize it, you're in this beautiful field, or whatever you want to visualize. It's very relaxing. And feel the energy coming from the sun and the earth. That's one way to balance. What I do to ground is I visualize the lower part of my body as a tree trunk, and my feet as the roots, and going down and wrapping around the center of the earth. Yes. Yeah. I I cleanse and clean all the time, the energy. Yeah. But I'm the only one that lives here too, so, and this is my kitchen table. So start asking the universe questions. What else is possible for there to be a little bit of movement with these people? What else is possible to find a bigger place, a bigger space with room for my own privacy, at the right place, at the right time, in the right way? This or something better? Just ask the universe questions and pull out that magic wand, and what would it look like? So start visualizing it, hon. Start visualizing it. Synchronicity, for one thing. So you will follow the energy. Okay, you're intuitive, Yang. Follow the energy. Follow the opportunities. The universe is going to place opportunities in front of you. If you're open to receiving, that you're going to see them, okay? So, see, this is where you're giving and giving and giving and you're not receiving anything. Okay, so that's why you're drained. I still suggest grounding and use the bubble technique. Okay, you said you use it. Okay, but you might teach some of them, the ones that are open to it, teach them the bubble technique. Teach her the bubble technique. Maybe she can manifest her place. But you've got to have, like somebody could donate $1 and I'll do a reading for them. It's just the idea that there needs to be an even give and take. Exactly. You don't have to carry the world on your shoulders. So clear that. Okay? Clear that. I would clear out. Okay. Clear, it's better to give than it is to receive. Okay? Clear, money doesn't grow on trees. What else? But that it's better to give than it is to receive. That's a program. Everybody needs to clear that. Yeah. So if you're asking for assistance, even if, like I said, helping with groceries, cleaning the house, okay, then it may open up some possibilities. Major possibilities, okay? Uncle Pap's Tarot, how are you? Interesting development yesterday. Wow. That was just crazy energy yesterday. Well, I'm glad you made it, hon. And just remember, hon, use that bubble technique and make sure that you ground yourself. And you could always message me if you need somebody to talk to. Okay? I've been reading tarot for probably about 30 years. I've only been doing it online for 2 years. And good luck with your work, Unique. So, and come back and check in with us. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yes. You know, and I understand we need to pitch in and help each other, you know, and but like I said, there needs to be more of an even give and take, hun. Jennifer's Tarot gave me a shout out. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Oh my gosh, girl, sir, don't even ask me about politics. Don't even ask me about politics. Hey, Willie, how are you? I don't know. I don't know who put you in timeout. I don't know who put you in timeout. I didn't do it. I didn't even see what it said. Yang Chi deleted his message. I don't know what it said. Oh, your Trump question. Oh, politics. I don't do politics and I don't do medical. I did listen to a reader in January. Actually, she's not even in this country. She doesn't she doesn't she doesn't have anything to do with our politics. Oh, she's not even here. But I talked to I listened in January. Oh, there's no right or wrong, hon. You should know that. The universe, there's no right or wrong. There's only lessons. My goodness. But I was listening to a reader in January. This was back before the virus. She said that Trump would win, but the country would be in such a mess that he would resign. He's in other channels trolling too. Okay, well, maybe we need to just delete him. Okay, the 6.5 million jobs were only something that was temporary. We did not create new jobs. Oh, yeah. I had a troll come in the other night that started telling me that I was pretty, and then he started getting sexual. So I had to block him. I get a little uncomfortable when people come in and tell me how pretty I am because I was a trophy wife when I was younger, and yeah, there was a lot of crap that went on with that. I know you started deleting things right away. You sure did. Oh yeah. Uh, After I've been on about 3 hours, they usually come in, and they don't come in every night. Yeah. And that's one of the things with doing tarot is I had to, okay, because I was so worried about giving right and wrong information, okay, that I would question things that were coming through. And I had I had a gal that I knew that was going through domestic violence, and I pulled her cards, and what came out of my mouth was, um, you're going to have to make some choices and decisions because you're being beaten down and beaten down and beaten down. And I'm thinking in my head, this is coming out of my mouth, and I'm thinking, do I really want to say that? I know what she's going through. And it's like I just had to surrender into it. And it was funny because the universe knows I don't, you know. So, Gary, the free readings are over, but if you'd like to make a donation of any amount, then we can get you in for a reading. It doesn't matter how much you donate, hon. And it was interesting because she actually messaged me later and told me thank you for the reading. I could have trolled donated their blood. You're right. You're right, Gary. If I don't care if you even donate $1, okay? Even if you donate $1, we can get you in for a reading. It's just an exchange of energy. Does that make sense? I would invite you to subscribe. Yeah, support of the community. It allows me to buy more cards. Um, so it's just, yeah, allows me to do more things for you. So that's why there's donations. And I am coming on every night this week. And the first 10 readings are free. So if you see the notification come on, try to get in as fast as you can. Okay. So I'm gonna kadosh that. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Okay? So it's just tapping into that energy. Do you know that if you are tuned into the universe enough, you do not even need the symbols to do Reiki? The symbols are only there to get you past the subconscious mind. Okay? Okay, tarot is not satanic. It's a tool. Okay? Tarot can be used for good or bad. This world is a duality. There's right, wrong, good, bad, black, white, male, female. Everything in this world was created as a duality. It's just like a knife. You can use a knife for cutting your meat, or you could use a knife to stab somebody. It's a tool. And when I do readings, I try to give you the energy that's around you so you can make choices and decisions. God gave you free will. It's there for you to use it. Okay? It's just a tool. I've seen a perfect example of yes, I believe in God. I believe in God. Oh, yes. Okay. So I could make Daisy a moderator. Daisy, you want to be a moderator? Daisy's now a moderator. Yeah, he is bringing in some interesting questions. Okay, so this is an example of good or bad. Okay, so I had some friends that were doing healing work, and they put out the intention to the universe that they only wanted the people to come in once or twice and respond to the healing work. Now he's not going to hear my answer. Okay, so back to the story. Okay, so they're working on this woman and she's not getting better. When their intent, there's three little dots on the right hand side if you need to block them, hun. You just click on those three little dots and it'll delete the message or whatever. Okay, so they're doing healing work on this woman. Like I said, their intent is we only want people to come in once or twice and be healed. We want we don't want to be taking people's money and them not getting better, okay? So they finally sit her down and ask her some questions. And she goes, oh, hold on. I got to call my psychic. Oh, my God. Okay, so if you become dependent on tarot or any kind of psychic, intuitive, whatever, what you want to call it, okay, then you are giving away your free will. Okay? Now, she's given away her free will, and the psychic is taking her free will. What kind of karmic debt are they creating? Okay, this is the negative side of tarot. And I tell my people, don't ever get dependent on a reading. I'm giving you the energy around you. It's time for you to make choices and decisions. And I do have faith. Okay? I do have faith. I guess you could say I'm a Christian because I believe in Jesus. I believe in God, but I have some exceptions with some of the things because the Bible has been changed many, many times over the centuries. You want to find some truth? Go back and read the Dead Sea Scrolls before everything was started changing, okay? Because we've been manipulated and controlled through the Bible. People were not even allowed. This is why the Lutheran religion was created, because people were not allowed to have Bibles. Of course, a lot of people didn't read, okay? Yes, the Dead Sea Scrolls. So things have been changed so much. Yeah, it's been changed so many times. You know, in the 3rd century, they took how many books of the Bible written out by women? Men were deciding what was divinely inspired. And a lot of that was the books of the women. And it's interesting because of the books written by the women were the most witnesses to Jesus. You know? And then the Emperor Augustine said, yeah, we got trolls, but we're going to educate them, okay? So, Augustine said, I will make Christianity the Roman head of the Roman Empire, but you have to change this, that, and that, and that. And then in the 18th century, they decided they didn't want people to know anything about astrology because they didn't want people to know that they had free will and they could get some guidance, you know? So, yeah. Daisy, you got a question, hon? Oh, you like the power of being the moderator now, huh, hon? Daisy donated, so what kind of question you got tonight, hon? She's got the power. Well, you know you're coming up in the world when you start getting trolls. What's your question, Daisy? You know who's really quick on the draw is Casey. I had about 6 trolls come in the other night. Boy, she had them all gone and not even a second, man. She's awesome with that. Yeah, she is. Okay, Daisy, what's your question, honey? No way, I have no questions. Well, thank you for the donation, hon. I appreciate that. So you do have a question. So it was interesting last night. We had a troll come in and I was tired and not thinking. I should have went in. Okay, hon. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I was tired last night and somebody came in and they were being rude to my moderator. I don't even remember who it was. And I was tired and I wasn't thinking and I told him, "Why are you being rude to my moderator?" Taddy was listening. Taddy came in and got rid of him. I should be on tomorrow unless they call me and tell me to come in for my car and then I'll be on later. Have a good night, hon, and good luck. And we're sending prayers for you and your mom and your sister, okay? Okay. So, Daisy, is there anything you want to talk about tonight? Or Unique, is there anything else you want to talk about? Yes. Yes. Just remember that if you do not know how to receive, the universe cannot give to you because you've got blockages, okay? You've got blockages. You're asking for something, but oh, here's a block. Okay, we're going to come over here. Oh, there's another block until it comes down what you want in a watered down version. So clear those blockages, those belief systems. And the bubble technique will help with that. You know? So I wish one of the gals was on last night because I told her. Okay, surprise you. Just do a seating. Let's see what comes out. Okay. What does Daisy need to do? Daisy's an awesome manifester. Oh, I've my twin flame I have released to his higher good because there's nothing I can do for him. He's got to do it all himself. Okay, Daisy, you're waiting for something. Okay. I have new beginnings as something that's going to bring some spark to your life. Okay, you are open. Yeah, it will come through. Yeah. Something this is new beginnings is something you're passionate about. Okay, you are starting to create your life, and this is just the new beginnings. Okay, now but in the meantime, you're going within and defining who you are, knowing what you want. Oh my goodness. Okay, going within and finding your own inner authority, your own truth, and then shining your light in the world. And I know that you need to develop your intuitive gifts a little more, and I know you're a powerful manifester. Now, we have the strength card. Okay. She has bonded and created a friendship with this lion, okay, through love, compassion, and gentleness. So I feel like this is something internal with you. Okay? This is something internal. It's like you need to make friends with this lion within. Now I have the hangman. You're waiting and waiting and waiting for something, but instead of waiting for it, hon, you need to reach out and create it. Okay, you need to look at things from a different perspective. It's just, how I tell you guys just to tweak it a little bit and focus on the gratitude, focus on what you want, the magic wand stuff. We were talking about that the other night. I know. Because you do have this ability to manifest things, but I still think that you kind of second guess yourself a little bit. But you need to look at it from a different perspective, okay? And then here's you, the Queen of Wands, one of the movers and shakers in the world, okay? Knowing who you are, what you want, getting things done. The person behind the person, okay? Oh my gosh. You guys are never going to let me live down that eggplant, are you? Oh my gosh. But this is making sure that everything gets done, everything's taken care of, everybody's needs are met. This kind of reminds me of Unique also, okay? Going in and creating exactly what you want and making sure everybody's needs are taken care of. Yeah. So these are the gilded Tarot Royale, if you wanted to know. Okay? Yeah. Well, I'm glad I was accurate in the reading. Yang comes in just about every time she comes in, she's got a story to where The cards have corresponded with exactly what she's going through. And she came in with some stuff today that makes you wish you weren't right sometimes. But and I don't do reversals because I think a lot of the reversals can be kind of negative. But if the universe wants you to know something, the cards are going to come out negative anyway. And yes, that's awesome, Daisy. You're doing exactly what the cards are talking about. But just remember, Unique, that you need a support system too. And if you want to just come in and listen sometimes, that's fine. I have people that come in and listen the whole time that I'm talking and don't even ask for a reading. They don't even say a word. They just listen. Yeah. So yeah. I'm so glad that helped you, Sushi. You know, it's such a simple technique. The universe is simple. It's just it's we have to be open to using it. Okay? Who is the Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands is you, hun. If you had a wand, what would I do? You'd be the woman behind the man. You'd make him successful. It's simple and effective. You have a good night, hun, and I should be on every night this week, okay? Now, Unique, since you have so many people in your house, I would also go in and watch the Who Does It Belong To? I know you just wanted to donate, hun. So Unique, yeah, go in under playlists and look at classes and look at the Who Does It Belong To video. And I would also look at cutting cords because you may be inviting all these people in and they're attaching to you and they're draining your energy too. You might have to put up a shield to keep everybody from attaching to you and draining your energy. Does anybody else have any questions tonight? Yeah, yeah. And I would suggest watching the movie that's in there. What the bleep do we know? What the bleep do we know? Talks about how it proves that there's a God out there. That there's an intelligence behind everything. It's pre The Secret, and it goes more in depth on how the universe works. How prayer changes things, how the universe responds to what we think. It's an awesome movie. I highly recommend everybody watching that. Daisy. Oh. Oh. I'm using my dining room table, hon. I don't need a desk. And I have two new decks that I need to know a little better. So I have one gal. Her name is Darlene. She comes in every time and just, even if she just listens, she tells me, I learned something new every time you're on. And she's been with me almost 2 years. Where is it? Okay, so I'm learning this deck. It's called the Transparent Tarot. And they're not like traditional tarot. Yeah. Let me show you these. They're awesome. So they're tarot, but they're different. Let me get a background for this. Where are you? Wait, cards. There they are. Okay, so these cards are transparent. So you can lay them together to create a story. Okay? You can lay them on top of each other and create a story. Okay? I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. I was a little dizzy today. I don't know why. Why did you ask that, Daisy? Okay, so this one, the three of them, okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles here. He's coming in and offering abundance. Hey, Be Wise, I didn't see you. Welcome. Okay? He's offering his little pentacle here, okay? But pentacles are a slow moving energy. But then I have the Two of Wands, which talks about choices and decisions. He's offering the pentacle. Now somebody has to make a choice, somebody has to make a decision. And then I have the Three of Wands on top of that. It's like, there's everything's coming together. Okay? It's called What the Bleep Do You Know? So there's decisions and choices, and then there's forward movement, things starting to come together. So the transparent tarot, you can work 3 or 4 of them together and come up with a story. So this was actually, Casey donated the money for me to buy these. These were not cheap. So I'm learning them because the symbols are not the same. Like the Hermit isn't a person holding a lantern. The Hermit is the Hermit's a mountain. Okay. This one is the world. Okay, what's going on, Be Wise? So the free readings are done for the night, but even if you want to donate $1, we could do a reading, okay? But it's like I said, they're different. So it's learning the. What's this one? I'm trying to remember. So like I said, this one's considered the world. This one is number 14. I think this is Temperance. So, okay. Okay, be wise. If you want a reading, there needs to be a donation. I need to stick to the rules. 14. That's number 14. See, this is where I have to learn. Yeah, I'm right. Number 14 is temperance. And that's usually an angel. Okay. Holding 2 cups, one of water and one of fire. I know I'm going to be okay. And it was funny because Leo had put up one of them little flashing things, and I had messaged him. I said, Leo, I it won't work for me. It won't stop. So he stopped it for me, and what he got too was improved health. I don't know what it is I need. I'm not quite figured it out yet, but I pulled out some stuff that I used to take. It's called Protandim, and it's got what's it called? Milk thistle, bacopa, ashwanda extract, green tree extract, and turmeric in it. And this is some awesome stuff. So I'm trying to use that and seeing if it, yeah. And of course the smoke doesn't help either. The smoke is starting to go down, but still, I just have good days and bad days. Hi, Star Angel. How are you tonight? So we've been pretty much talking about creating your reality and giving and receiving. Yeah. Leon told you about me. Oh, thank you, Leon. So we're on the spiritual talk right now, but if you want a reading, if you want to give a donation, then we could do a reading. Leon's awesome. Yeah, yeah. But the first probably hour is usually free readings. Okay, hon? Okay, okay. That's cool, Unique. So, yeah. So right now we're on spiritual talk. So if you have any spiritual questions that you would like to ask, that's what we're talking about now. But like I said, we've been focusing a lot tonight on uh, being open to giving and receiving. If you don't know how to receive, then the universe cannot give to you. Okay. And what else were we talking about, Daisy? If you would like to subscribe, then I should be on every night this week and you'll get a notification. And if you jump in right away, you can get in for one of the free readings. But I should be here every night. Tomorrow night, Friday night. I probably won't be here Saturday, and then again Sunday night. But we spend the last couple hours doing spiritual talk. So let me give you this question. Okay, this seems to be the theme for the month. If I gave you a magic wand, what would you create and what would that look like? That's something to work on, something to look at, something to ponder. And there was what else were we were talking about the healing. Ah, where is it? So this goes for all aspects of life, not just healing. Before you heal somebody, ask them if they're willing to give up the things that make them sick. So, how many times does somebody talk to you and talk to you and talk to you just because they want somebody to listen to? Okay? And then if you give them feedback, they get all upset with you because they didn't want to hear it. So they're not willing to give up their story. So this is one of the things we need to learn. Yeah. So this is one of the things we need to learn is to be active listeners and to be able to discern whether they just want somebody to listen or if they actually want some advice. Okay? So and that's a hard one because a lot of times if you give advice, then it's like you're interfering with their karma. I don't know how to explain it. They're just not ready for it. Okay, they're not open to receiving it. They're not open to hear it because they're not ready to heal that story yet. That makes sense, hon? Okay. Did you want to donate on PayPal or Cash App? Okay, I don't have 1,000 people yet, hon, so you can't do a super chat here. That's one of the reasons that Leon's trying to help me is because we're trying to get to 1,000 people. So we could do the super chats, but it also opens up other ways for me to communicate with you and stuff too. When you reach 1,000 people, it opens up a lot of other little things that you can do for your people. So the only way to donate now is Cash App or PayPal. Were you on last night watching Leo? Unique, did you have any more questions on anything tonight, hon? That you wanted to ask about? And Jess, there's a technique in here to clear. Okay, if you want to look at my playlists under classes, there's a video in there on the bubble technique. That's how to clear emotions, negative points of view, negative self-talk, emotions. Okay, that will clear it in seconds. There's another one in there called Who Does It Belong To? And as empaths, we pick up other people's stuff all the time. Okay? There's another one in there on cutting cords, and there's a movie in there called What the Bleep Do We Know? That's an awesome movie to watch. So I try to put things on to help people expand their awareness and to clean and clear their energy and the things that hold them back. Anybody have anything they want to talk about tonight? No, did we lock up Daisy? I had to restart the video earlier because it locked up. Is anybody still here? Oh my goodness. The only reason I ask for donations is it supports the channel and allows me to get new cards and stuff. So I put all the money, all the donations back into the channel to help everybody. Yes. And I've been clearing all the health stuff, Daisy. So Daisy, we're going to do, Friday night, we're going to do, so we've been talking about this the last 2 nights. Friday night, we're going to work on everybody's negative self-talk. We're going to use the bubble technique to go in and clear everybody's negative self-talk. I have a list that we made with Casey and El Chapo, and I don't remember who else was there that night. But we have a list, a huge list already of negative self-talk. But we're asking everybody to bring in their negative self-talk on Friday, and we will work on clearing it all. And the first night that we were talking about it, somebody got upset because we were talking about all the negative stuff. But see, that's what the secret teaches you, to focus on the positive, but you've got to embrace the negative also to learn from it. So, and then the next night I was reading them all out because they were asking me. And somebody says, that's powerful to bring it all out into the open. See, different perspective. So. Well, I don't know if it's locked up or if just nobody has any questions. Daisy, message me if you can't type. Well, maybe it's time to wrap it up for the night. I show 5 people here. So you're all messaging on the chat. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I needed to know, Elle. Okay, let me. I don't know what it is tonight. So let me start the live all over again. Okay? Because I'm not getting the messages. So give me 1 minute and I will come back on again and we'll talk some more, okay? Just give me a minute.